Cao Cao, Sun Quan, Liu Bei. Following the Battle of Zhebi, these three men became the center of everything. Cao Ren, charged with the defense of Jiangling, performed admirably against the combined onslaught of Sun Quan and Liu Bei. Even though the city eventually fell to Zhou Yu, he was able to hold out for more than a year. Afterward, Cao Cao again began plotting a campaign to invade the south and sent for Ma Teng. Ma Teng was one of the men involved in the previous attempt to assassinate Cao Cao. Cao Cao was determined to eliminate this possible threat before making his move south. However, his actions would lead to trouble in the west. With his father killed, Ma Teng's son, Ma Chao, gathered an army together with Han Sui and rose up against Cao Cao. Cao Cao was forced to postpone his southern campaign and instead sent his troops to Guanzhong. He was more than prepared to face his new adversary, a man consumed by the desire for revenge. The strategies of his master tactician at the ready, they came head-to-head at Tong Gate.
I suppose it is from fatigue, but Lord Cao Cao seems to have lost his edge.
Really? Well, isn't it the job of a strategist to cover for that?
It is hard for even me when he does too much. You seem tired, my lord.
Jia Xu, tell me, what strategy have you devised for us?
We will strike them head-on, although it may appear foolish. The enemy is filled with people from Guanzhong. Until recently, they were all mortal enemies of each other.
You mean to destroy them from within?
Precisely. I have heard that you and the enemy general Han Sui are old acquaintances.
So, you are in need of my assistance for your plan.
Excellent, Lord Cao Cao. Now, if you will.
To think he would use my past friendships to our advantage. He is not one to be underestimated.
I figured they were nothing but a bunch of puny farmers, but they're much stronger than I thought.
Those guys are sure proving to be a lot of trouble.
You are exactly right, my rotund friend. How should we deal with those meddlesome cavalry units?
Poor Shu-Chu. With Dian Wei gone, he has to protect our lord all by himself.
Ma Chao is much stronger than I expected. He has truly earned every bit of his reputation.
Our force's morale is continuing to wane. We are in quite a predicament.
I wonder how we should...
Ma Chao's at his strongest on horseback. We have to get him to ground level with the rest of us.
I had no idea Ma Chao's men were so strong. It's almost as if they're trained for this. They say nothing good comes from revenge, but that's exactly where Ma Chao's energy comes from. I'm sick of fighting. I haven't had a day off in months.
You really do look happiest when you're thinking of a strategy. The general is worn out. You're the strategist. Why don't you come up with a plan? I'm sorry. I'm just having a bad day.
Han Sui and our lord are old friends? How would you know, outsider?
You used to work for Zhang Xiu, right? I'm glad you're with us now. You used to work for Zhang Xiu, right? I'm glad you're with us now.
Lord Zhang He says General Xiahou Yuan is the most beautiful. Strange idea of beauty, if you ask me.
I hear that one of the enemy is described as splendid. I do look forward to meeting him.
You are a strange one, aren't you? The time is nearly upon us. Let us make our move.
Understood.
I am putting you in charge of my forces for this battle. Don't let me down, Jia Xu.
You wish me to command your army? Very well. Our first step must be to blunt the momentum of their mounted troops. We must claim strategic points on the front line. But the old South never had given a strategist full control. Stop me.
Fight me now! For glory! Regroup now. Wait for further instructions.
Stop me if you can.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
There is not a strategist alive that can best move in battle. I believe Lord Cao Cao himself may come in handy here.
Retreat is not necessarily to lose.
There is not a strategist alive that can best lead.
Your efforts are dazzling. You shall see me shine as well. Yes, even brighter than now.
All right. I'll help you now. Fight me now, for glory! I am so ashamed, but I am glad you came. So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
Stop me if you can. Stop me if you can.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall seek. Your brilliant performance makes me feel alive.
time for you to move forward, my lord. If you could make for Han Sui's position.
Han Sui! I see you wish to sow the seeds of distrust in the enemy ranks.
Careful how you use our lord, strategist. Use me if you want a pawn for your game.
The heavens have answered us. We thank you for coming to our aid.
You have potential, and it is potential that I seek.
You're doing really good. Great, even.
What do you want?
It's been too long, old friend. I just came to see how you were.
All he needs to do is make contact with Han Sui. If the rest of them see that, they'll get suspicious. Lord Cao Cao, you may retreat to safety now. Leave the rest to me. Lord Han Sui, your allies distrust you. You have no place left to go.
You set me up. You were the one who sent Cao Cao to me.
Perhaps I did. But the fact is, your only choices are to join me now or die.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others. Okay, now's the time to show me what you're made of.
Stop me if you can. Stop me if you can. Stop me if you can.
My lord, Ma Dai is charging forth from the enemy ranks toward us.
He wishes to eliminate Lord Cao Cao directly. He must be stopped at once. Stop me if you can.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
There is not a strategist alive that can best me in battle. Stop me if you can.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
Now that's how it's done. You inspire us all. The name's Ma Dai. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Stop me if you can. Stop me if you can.
Not bad. Let me return the favor.
Stop me if you can.
promised too many people that I would survive this battle, so I guess this is goodbye.
There is not a strategist alive that can best me in battle.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
You are truly powerful. We also must rouse ourselves for this battle.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
Stop me if you can.
That's more like it.
Stop me if you can.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
There is not a strategist alive that can best me in battle. Stop me if you can.
I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Thank you for your assistance.
Stop me if you can.
Fight me now for glory.
Stop me if you can.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
There is not a strategist alive that can best me.
Oh, your efforts are dazzling. You shall see me shine as well. Yes, even brighter than now.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
Stop me if you can.
Let's regroup.
Stop me if you can. Stop me if you can.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
There is not a strategist alive that can best me in battle.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
If it isn't the splendid Ma Chao. Does everyone have to be so keen to die?
Come, you meddling strategist! Face me if you dare! My men men fight for as long as I did, and I will never give up.
Stop me if you can. Suppose I should try harder. Suppose I should try harder. Your friends and family are waiting for your return. You cannot die here. There is not a strategist alive that can best lead battle. Guanzhong now belongs to you. Where will you go from here, my lord?
The future is unknown.
Really? I thought you were a man of vision.
I am. I simply realize that things do not always go as planned. Including the fates of Liu Bei and Sun Quan, and indeed, my own.
I think you're right. Our lord does seem a little tired.